Everyone said he was too weak, too small, and that basketball would never be his path. But one day, the boy decided that other people's doubts would not become his destiny. He grew up in a small town where people were used to dreaming quietly. But Alex had a dream that roared inside him louder than the world around: basketball. Every evening he went out into the yard, where an old rusty hoop stood. There, under a dim street light, his story began. At school, they laughed at him. The coach looked at the skinny, small boy and simply waved his hand. "Kid, this isn't for you," he said. But Alex didn't argue. He just trained. Every missed shot hurt more than the words of others, but every accurate throw reminded him he could. Once, during a school shooting contest, the laughter was louder than ever. Miss, another miss, and another. Whispers, giggles, mockery. He ran off the court. It could have been the end, but instead, it became the beginning. After that night, Alex trained like someone possessed. In rain and snow and freezing wind. His hands ached, his legs trembled, but his desire only grew stronger. His mom once asked, "Why are you pushing yourself so hard?" He answered, "I have to be better than yesterday." And then the moment came. During a school tournament, the main player got injured. The coach reluctantly said, "Alex, get in. We don't have anyone else." He was shaking, but he stepped onto the court. The first seconds, a disaster. Ball lost, a mistake. But then a pass, a clean shot, a steal dot, and in the very last second of the match, a throw crossed the entire court, and it went in. The crowd exploded. It was the first time anyone believed in him. But the journey was only beginning. He sent dozens of applications to sports academies and received dozens of rejections. Insufficient physical data, below average height. We must decline. Every envelope was a blow. But every time, he stood up and trained again. A local university coach eventually noticed him. "You don't have natural talent," he said, "but you have something most players don't: character." That was Alex's first real chance. College games became his battlefield. He grew faster, stronger, smarter. Each season brought more fans. They called him the phenomenon. But he remained the same boy who practiced alone at night on an empty court. His path led him into the professional league. And there, under the bright arena lights, he did the impossible. A perfect three-pointer, a behind-the-back pass, a final shot that decided the fate of the game. The crowd chanted his name, and all those who never believed in him now stood and applauded. He stood in the center of the arena, holding the ball in one hand, and he thought, "It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is how many times you stand back up." This was the story of a boy who became a legend.